What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm representing the Big Bro. She's representing the Little Sis.
Hey.
And today we are on Star Wars, The Acolyte. This is season 1, episode 6, Teach/Corrupt. So, yes, May went with Saul, and the Sith Lord has captured Osha. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what May's plan was. I don't know. I mean, she had to know leaving her sister there with the Sith Lord could have meant her end.
Right.
Thankfully, he's not going to kill her. She's the lead of the show, but I don't know what he's going to do.
And also, I think he likes her loyalty.
Yeah, but I think we're probably going to finally get the answer to what happened that night. So,
yeah.
Yes, let's jump into it, because the last episode, that was some top tier Star Wars. I don't care what nobody say. The fighting, the killing, it was just shocking. I did not expect them to kill half the cast like that. Like, that was insane.
And I thought that overall was truly gonna survive.
Yes, I can't even think of her name at this moment, but yeah, she was fighting like a beast. Like, she was no pushover.
Right.
Like, her death was a shock to me. Yours was a shock to me too. He was a pretty decent fighter.
No, I knew he was going down.
I didn't think Yor was gonna die. He wasn't my favorite. I thought he would be different in the beginning, but like, I didn't like how he treated Osha throughout the whole thing. Like, even after he knew he could trust her, he just was real distant, especially for two people that were supposed to be friends. I know Jedi is supposed to detach, but he definitely hardcore detached. But yeah, his was still shocking and quick too. Saul was the only one who really stood his ground and was, an equal and or better than the Sith Lord. But yeah, they always come in twos, so it's more than likely a strong chance that he has a master as well. So yeah, they always travel in twos. So we'll see. So yeah, let's jump into this full, and other reactions are available on Patreon.
She got a BTS tattoo. That looks like a nice palm. I did the first one too.
He probably took her shoes so she couldn't run. Over there.
Do you think he might teach her how to use the Force and like be strong with it?
He might. He said he wanted an acolyte.
Stop.
He failed with May, but maybe he can teach her. She does have hate in her heart from her sister. It's possible he can try to teach her. It would be interesting to see the roles reversed. Him casually throwing down the beach for me.
Right.
Like he didn't just do a whole mass murder.
Right. That man got no problem. I mean, he got
Emergency
problems.
code 0.
He had no problem.
There's been
A massacre.
My whole team is dead.
You gotta send him an email.
But we didn't lose what's his name? Basil?
In this test,
Basil?
you must divine what images
No,
appear
but
in
he
the
was
test
sick.
experience.
He knows something's wrong.
I must speak to Master Vanestra.
Yeah, he knows.
We were ambushed. Someone knew we were coming. There is a much larger threat than we anticipated. Osha, I'm going to reset the transceiver. Take the wheel.
They're gonna warn us. Come on, Basil. Let's figure this out real quick. He's trying to control his emotions, but he can't. He's struggling. Literally, some Jedi Masters will watch that whole massacre and walk away unfazed. But he's not one of them. People can't just turn off emotions. I don't care.
Not even Vulcans.
You can temper them. Come on, Basil. What you hiding from him for? They gonna play this whole runaround game all day. Is that a part of Pip? Is that his name?
You know you're there.
Just watch, don't engage. Don't try to do nothing to that man because we can't take him. Girl, you crazy as hell.
You gotta turn around and be like,
He wants her to do this.
yeah.
The fact that she wants to kill means she's susceptible.
How does it feel?
Don't move.
Feels good, doesn't it? To hold one in your hand again. I assume you didn't keep your own saber when you left the order.
Stay where you are.
If you're not gonna join me, I'd like to put my clothes back on.
I like how he goes back to this shy, timid guy.
Right.
Like he can just massacre all these
I'm
people.
wondering if it's honorable to kill me like this. Heat of battle. It's justified. But a few hours later, it's vengeance. Now you're wondering how I can read your mind. I can't. Not exactly.
Thank you.
Your anger betrays your thoughts.
Why bring me here? Why not kill me? Am I supposed to be your prisoner?
Prisoner. You're the one with the weapon.
Did you kill Saul?
No.
Did you kill May?
No. Interesting you ask about him first, though. He taught you the Jedi arts, but he's more to you than that. A special relationship, isn't it?
He's like a father figure.
Master and pupil.
I'd have ignited and killed him. He's too dangerous. I would have ridded the galaxy of his filth. Would have tried. I might have failed.
You saved us, Osha. You saved me.
I got this so
man.
aggressive.
He corrupted your sister. He pushed me to a place I'm sorry. It's time to make things right. It's time for me to face the High Council. To tell them everything.
Yes, tell us everything.
Everything?
Somebody always interrupt.
What happened?
Either Basil cut the power or the ship is damaged.
Do you want to take a look?
She wasn't repaired.
Give me a couple minutes.
A repair.
My colleagues in the expansion region will vote in favor of an external review of the Order.
Rancor has never been a friend of the Jedi, but I worry his fear has convinced so many.
A review should not be cause for alarm. The Jedi are always transparent with the Senate. This is a case of an
Always.
ambitious
Strong
senator
word.
grasping for power.
Apologies, Senator. I must go.
We received a distress call from Master Soul. Apparently he's on a mission in the Outer Rim.
What did he say?
There were casualties.
Who?
The connection was faulty, but it sounded like the entire team.
She's like, how?
Get
how
him
the fuck
back
am
on
I
the
gonna
comms.
explain this?
Unfortunately, we've lost contact.
That's a lot of
Prepare a
dead
rescue
people.
team to depart for the planet Kofar immediately.
How do you know where he is?
I sent him there.
She has been truthful with the Senate.
You speak as if you were a Jedi.
I was. A long time ago.
I've never heard of you.
It was a really long time ago.
So how
Why
old are
did you bring
you?
me here?
Why do you think?
Leverage?
Everyone does seem to want you.
If you keep me here, Soul comes to you. He's found me before. And his strength in the Force is very powerful.
You think that his strength, that's your strength in the Force, Osha. Someone ought to teach you that. I'd start swimming if you want to make it to the ship before sundown, or you can wait for the tide to go out.
What?
You hungry?
Yeah. I eat before I swim.
I haven't seen that far. I think I could do it. How them waves is big though. I feel like I'd be curious at this point too. I mean, like if he wanted to kill me, he could. I couldn't do shit about it, but. Oh! You wanna fight? You could have just told Saul for all that. Oh wow, they shit no her. Ooh, I know that burns.
What if I Reset your factory settings.
Rip to pit. Ooh.
Alright. Can you run a check on the power system?
Hopefully she had a backup thing from our Osha. That'd be you if you were an animal.
Thank you.
It has your nose.
What did you mean by strength in the Force?
Exactly that.
If you were a Jedi, you know it's something you must exercise. Without training, it fades.
And that's what they told you. The Jedi teach there's only one way to access the Force. And if you don't do it their way, it fades. But there is another way. Below the surface of consciousness are powerful emotions. Anger, fear, loss, desire.
That's the path to the dark side.
Correct.
Semantics.
You murdered my friends.
I killed Jedi. I killed those who threatened my existence.
You killed Yord.
A man who didn't hesitate to turn you in for a crime you didn't commit.
You killed Jackie.
And where did you think that was going to go? You would have had the same relationship with her that you have with your master. One-sided. Why do you love people who can only go so far? Who can't go as deep as you can?
Didn't you put your finger in that?
I'm not my sister. I'm not that easily corrupted.
Aren't you forgetting something?
You want your lightsaber back,
You
sir?
stayed here to do something. Do it.
I did it.
Turn it on.
A Jedi doesn't attack the unarmed.
Why do you still think of yourself as a Jedi? They didn't want you.
It's not true. I left
Why?
because I chose to.
Are you sure about that?
Let me go.
What you're feeling right now, this anger, this pain, this is who you are. The Jedi saw it, and that's why they threw you away.
Kill him and be done with it.
They didn't throw me away.
Then why aren't you a Jedi? Why aren't you a Jedi, Osha?
Because I failed.
Kill him.
I understand. I lost everything, Osha. But when you lose everything, that's when you're finally free.
Who told you that?
She's trying to be good and follow the Jedi teaching, but I really need her to kill him. Like, this is a mass murderer. You would be doing the galaxy a justice. They would throw you a ceremony.
Have you heard from Master Soul?
No, but our team is ready to we depart in 20. Are you joining us on the mission, Master?
I am.
To the Outer Rim. It's just
It's just what?
you get nauseous when you travel through hyperspace.
Okay, but this
I
is an
don't get
emergency.
sick. I find it
But it's
unsettling.
gonna be too late. They ain't gonna find nothing.
But Master, I'm sure that these casualties are due to the planet's uncharted environment. You
I
don't
need to handle this personally. I hope that is all right with you.
I wonder why he revealed himself.
Sir, turn the light on.
Osha?
Yes? You're in a diagnostic. Got to restart the system. Should be 5 minutes or so. So? What is it?
How could I not have sensed that villain's true intentions when we first met him on Olega?
He's powerful. But it's a legit question.
I think when you really want something, it can cloud your mind. You see what you want to see. He fooled us all.
You found him. Your pip droid.
Yes. He's okay now.
I noticed the way you take care of him, talk to him, love him, even though he's just a machine.
I've always been like that, even when I was little.
I know.
I had to lose a lot of myself in order to become a Jedi, even if I didn't know it at the time.
He raising an eyebrow.
I'm sorry if you felt that way.
How could I feel any other way? Have you told me everything that happened on Brentalk?
You were very young.
But I'm not now. You can tell me.
Every time, without failure.
Hello, is anybody there? Can you hear me?
Identify yourself.
My name is...
Yep. You gave yourself away. Talking too much. And I think he noticed Pip was reset. Oh. But he still got to him. He was already suspicious.
Right, and Pip not saying anything.
Master Soul, the rescue team is on their way. Leave your transponder on.
You don't want them to get mad. Because whatever he's trying to hide, May already knows. So he can't let them know before he tells them, I guess. It's the word.
Seems an Umbra Moth colony hatched last night and wreaked havoc on a local settlement. If the Jedi had been anywhere near that colony, that could explain a large amount of casualties.
This way.
And so they see cut up body parts. Heads rolled, sliced up meat, Yord's twisted head.
Can you give the same pitch to my sister?
I made a mistake with May. I thought she wanted more than just revenge. I thought she wanted what I want.
What do you want?
The power of two.
The master and the princess.
Where'd you get that scar?
How do you think I got it?
Looks like someone stabbed you in the back.
Someone who threw me away.
Your Jedi Master?
Kurtosis. Handy against lightsabers, but also a sensory deprivation headpiece. Like we used as younglings.
Yeah,
Well,
so when they
your
were
senses?
hitting the lightsabers off
So
the
it's just
helmet
you and
with
the
body
Force.
armor, that's why they were
And what
deactivated.
you bring with you.
Cortosis. People were telling me in the comments.
Try it on.
I don't trust you.
So it's almost better than the Mandalorian best car armor.
Nor should you, but you should learn to trust yourself.
He gives good speeches. But his villains always give good speeches.
He's so calm with her. He really wants her to see his viewpoint.
I would ask him when's the last time you cleaned
Here we go. A whole eject. She senses the
No sign of
echoes.
Osha or her twin. They must have survived somehow. What happened here?
What do you see?
An explosion, then a battle. One versus many. His power extraordinary, his skills erratic. His sole aim was to leave no survivors.
This girl got a whip?
They were all killed by a lightsaber. What does that tell you?
A powerful Jedi has fallen. You don't think Master Soul was responsible?
That is quite the accusation.
Who else would possess the power to slay such a strong group?
Something to tip the scales.
But if he did this, why would he send us a distress signal?
It's time to get back to the ship. We should prepare these bodies for burial.
Who's gonna carry him? Especially the headless ones. Her weapon is cool. Y'all gonna have to explain to me that lightsaber whip, cause how that work. They have some really cool concepts in this show. Not many won't agree, but
I have no intention of harming you, May.
And let me go.
I will. Believe me. We have a lot to do. We need to find your master. We need to save Osha. But first, you and I are going to talk. I've had 16 years to think about what I would say to you if I ever got the opportunity. So you're going to listen.
I would like to hear it. Okay. Think she's gonna get some echoes.
How can you even see? I guess you don't really need to see it.
As powerful as he is, he can probably sense everything. Cause yeah, you definitely can't see. What are they alluding to? Very interesting episode. But of course, they're still beating around the bush. as far as like what happened.
I don't know. Do you know?
I have no idea. It has something to do with Saul and them slaughtering the sisters, but like what led to that, what their reasoning for following and tracking them and lying, I don't know. I mean, there's tidbits out there, and if I really put it together, I probably could figure it out. So what I know is they were taking Force-sensitive children, trying to ask and have them come willingly, but something tells me about the lies they were telling that they weren't going to take no for an answer.
Right.
This guy said he was a Jedi. He said that he was not so much rejected, but that his master betrayed him, and that's why he has the scars on his back. They look like he was cut up by lightsabers. Maybe they tried to kill him and failed.
Right.
Obviously, his hate and pain and anger grew.
And he said he lost everything, so I'm assuming his family. And
Possibly his family's title, his path, his way, and so he decided he was going to create his new one, or somebody showed him another way, because like I said, always two there are. I doubt that this is the very beginning of the Sith, so there was probably somebody before him that taught him. But there's still more to learn with him. I was hoping she would get like echoes and it would cue like a flashback, but that didn't quite happen. He's definitely trying to turn her, and it may or may not be working. I don't know. It's hard. Osha's not
easy to read.
No, she's very emotional, and you know, in the flashback she was very vocal about what she wanted, but now she's uncertain. But she's just so gentle and very much like Saul. I don't think she'd want to hurt somebody. I just don't think they're gonna turn us. I think they want us to think she's turning.
It really depends on what Soul's
Hid.
truth is,
and how she finds
out. That could flip a switch in her like crazy.
Correct.
Especially because you just said she's so emotional, and then when you have this evil guy, massacre and guy whispering in your ear, and then you have the truth that your master hid for 16 years, and then you have all these people you were surrounded by that knew what had happened. Yeah. Oh wait.
No,
that,
only the
yeah,
four.
Yeah, the four. Yeah, all these people that were surrounding that knew. Yeah, you messing me up. All these people surrounding you that knew what happened, and nobody said that to you.
What do you mean?
The four people.
They weren't really necessarily around her. Torben went into it.
I'm sure they were when she was growing up, though.
Probably not. If she was training, she probably was, with several of the regular just instructors. But
I'm sure
I think
when
Saul,
she got there,
pretty much.
they had to watch her, though. Because
probably just Saul. I think he would have been assigned to her. I don't think she had much to do with the other ones. Kilnaka, he always seemed to be secluded. It looks like, based off context clues. Torben probably went. They said he was in there for 10 years. It's been 16. So I imagine guilt probably ate him up pretty quickly. He probably, stayed away for a while. Looking at her probably wouldn't did him no favors. I mean, they probably were around.
In the beginning, very beginning.
It's possible. But like he said, he didn't want to tell her when she was a child. He barely wants to tell her whatever it is now. But we're going to get to it. I think there's only 2 more episodes left this season. So we're going to get to it. It's just a matter of what it is and how bad it is, how she finds out, how she feels about it, how it changes her viewpoint of the Jedi. And that might be the tipping point for her. And maybe they're trying to, start them off in opposite places and then have both of the masters switch them, maybe. I don't know. We'll see who can convince who of what. But we noticed pretty early on that they were pretty opposite. May was still opening and accepting of her sister, whereas Osha was not. And she still has a lot of lingering feelings towards all of that. So, but then, even if she turns against Saul, maybe that'll make her find more sympathy for her sister, May. So, I don't know. It could really go so many different ways. But the show is called The Acolyte, and that's what he said he wanted. So, I don't know. And it seems like they're setting us up to go more than one season. So, I don't know.
Right.
We'll just have to see. But I think that's all I got. Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Of course, you know what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe to Patreon for more.
And we'll see you guys for more Star Wars The Acolyte.
Bye.